John, you said speaking of working with everyone, why come out on the same day as Tracy Cook and say definitively that you think Uber is here to stay?
Well, I was merely asked for my opinion after her news conference. I found out about her news conference when it took place, so I found out about it at the same time as you did, and I was asked for my opinion about Uber, and I wasn't suggesting that, you know, we can have the Wild West here without any regulation at all. That's not viable, but I was simply suggesting, when asked for my opinion on this matter, that we have to take account of a world in which applications like Uber and Halo and others exist. They are good for people, they are good for the businesses involved, and that we have to modernize our regulation, the way we regulate, and that I thought the best way of doing that wasn't normally through the courts. I'm told, for example, there have been over the course of 2 years 4 meetings held with Uber and the city to discuss this. I wouldn't have thought that was an approach that would reflect the kind of intensity that I would be bringing to this in order to get some kind of a resolution that reflects both the fact that people want to use these applications, that it makes their lives better, that it's competition and progress, which I think are all good, but that at the same time the city has an obligation to produce safe, reliable, fair competition in transportation services. And so, but I really gave my opinion when I was asked for it after a news conference that was held by the person in charge of the licensing operation.
John, you should have been staffed like a consensus builder during the election, and just your comments on Uber alone seem to have ruffled a few feathers. There was Janet Davis tweeting today about your comments and how they kind of undermine, I think were her words, what Tracy Cook had to say. Are you surprised that you're already getting a little bit of flack?
No, I mean, look, it's politics, and at the end of the day, I repeat what I said. I offered my opinion with respect to Uber and with respect to technology and how it's changing everybody's lives and everybody's businesses, and merely said that these technologies, these applications and things like this are here to stay, and that I think we should really redouble our efforts to make sure we can find ways to accommodate those things within a regulatory system which people expect to deliver fair competition and safe service, but that at the end of the day, you know, we can't turn back the hands of time. And I stand by those comments, and they were not meant to ruffle anybody's feathers. They were merely meant to state my opinion on something I was asked about.
You said this morning the court battle was too expensive, it was a waste of time on Uber, but that you're not the mayor yet and you weren't going to interfere. But you are going to be the mayor in 2 weeks. Will you redirect staff on their decision to fight Uber in court then?
The court decision, the court case has been commenced, and that was a decision obviously carefully, you know, considered by those who commenced it. And I still believe that's not the best place to resolve these things, but they will obviously at some point brief me about the court action and why they undertook it. And I would only say that I will want to encourage them with whatever participation they want from me to find ways to sit down with the Ubers and the Halos and others of the world and the taxi industry and the public and find a way to both accommodate progress and new technology that makes people's lives better, and at the same time the overriding need we always have to have a fair and safe transportation system, so that I always prefer that as a means of decision making. It's faster, it's cheaper, and it's better, and I will be trying to do that every occasion that I have as mayor, because I think that's part of my job. Thanks very much.